everyone, my name is Helene and today I'm going to do my April book haul. April was actually one of those months where I didn't think I had bought that many books. And then it turns out I have 14 books behind me to talk about. So I don't know what happened. It happened. I feel no shame. I feel happy and bright, and let's just get started. April was the month where I went book shopping with a booktuber, which was very interesting and very nice, and that is Amanda from My Secret Book Club. We met up in Copenhagen and we went to 2 different bookstores. So I'm going to start with showing you the books that I bought together with her. Now, the very first book I found may come as a surprise to you. I'm laughing because sometimes I'm silly, but I bought Voyager by Diana Gabaldon, the 3rd book in the Outlander series. I didn't really like the first book, then I bought the 2nd book, I've never read it, and then I bought the 3rd book. So now I have books 2 and 3 waiting for me. Now, why did I buy them when I didn't really like the first book? Because they take place in Scotland, and sometimes I just have this sudden urge to read books taking place in Scotland, and also I'm kind of curious to know how this series progresses. And I've heard that when you read the 2nd book, you also have to read the 3rd book, because this one is so much better than the 3rd one. No, the 2nd one. So I bought it, here it is, and I am going to read it at some point in my life. Next, I found the first 15 Lives of Harry August by Claire North. Now, I think this is a pretty recent release. It is from last year, and I've heard some amazing things about this book. Actually, I haven't. I've heard of a lot of people buying it, but I haven't actually heard any reviews of it yet. So, anyway, this is supposed to be a man who wakes up 15 times, starting over with his life. And that sounds interesting. I was intrigued, so I bought it. Next is a book that I'm super excited about, and when I saw it on the bookshelves in the store, I immediately grabbed it, and that is The History of Love by Nicole Krauss. This book has received so many beautiful reviews that it's ridiculous. I needed to read it. Among other people, I know that Vibeke from One Book One Review, and also Books Overlooks. I have forgotten your name, I'm sorry. But these 2 women, they love this book, so, and I trust their opinion. So I got it, and I don't know too much about it, but based on their opinions, I just wanted to buy the book. Next is another very hyped book, and that is The Time Traveler's Wife by Audrey Niffenegger, who has the most ridiculous last name. Niffenegger. I don't know. Anyway, this is so interesting. I've heard about this book for years now, and I've never picked it up because I wasn't sure if it was anything for me. But then when I saw it in front of me, I had to get it. It's quite huge. I didn't realize until I had it in my hands that it was this huge. But I like big books, and I cannot lie. So this is intriguing. I think it's about a time traveler and his wife. I don't know. We will have to wait and see, but I'm very, very excited to pick up this book. Then the last book I picked up with Amanda is Life After Life by Kate Atkinson, which has the most adorable fox on the front cover. I'm in love with it, and based on this fox, I want to read it. This is about a woman who once again dies and then lives again, like the book with Harry, our 15 Lives. I don't know, I think these books kind of have the same theme, but I'm also pretty sure they're going to be very different from each other. I have never read any books by either Kate Atkinson or Claire North, so I don't know. I don't even know what their writing styles are like, but they are both books that I'm very interested to read. And this one also is so pretty. I was talking with Amanda about white books, how they are so stylish and so pretty, and yeah, I think she's right. I like white books, and this one is definitely a pretty book. And I have one more book that I bought together with Amanda, a very pretty book that I'm so happy to have in my collection, and that is Annabelle by Kathleen Winder. Now, the reason why I'm saying it's pretty is because I like the colors, but I love the ruffled edges. I love it. These are just so pretty. It reminds me of old days. It reminds me of my grandfather's books. He used to... Sorry, did I just burp? I think I did, sorry. My grandfather used to tear up his books with like this letter opener, because that's how you bought them. The pages were stuck together, and this is what this reminds me of. So it makes me happy, I like it. This is about a boy who is born as a girl, I believe, and that's all I know. I heard Jen from Jen Campbell talk about this book, and she said that it kind of reminds of Middlesex by Jeffrey Eugenides, which I haven't read, but I have kind of lost interest in that book, so I decided to pick up this one instead and see if I like it. That was the books that I bought together with Amanda. Now on to a book that I got as a gift from a friend, and that is Meursault contre Enquête by Kamel Daoud. Now, you may say, I know nothing of this book or of this author, but yes you do, I think you do, because this is kind of a retelling of The Stranger by Albert Camus, the French author. I don't know too much, but I do know that this book is written from the point of view of Meursault, or maybe it's his antagonist who is writing this book, I don't know. But I was very happy to receive it. It's a very new release. It's in French, which makes me so happy because I don't have enough French books. So this one will be read and enjoyed sometime in the near future. April was the month where I went to a lot of bookstores, because the next two books are books that I bought with my sister in another bookstore on another day. The first one is this one called, let me see, it's in Danish, so I will have to find the English title. There is no English title, that's great. No. I think you could translate it into Next Stop Rosengarten, and it's by Emma Hamburg, but I don't know if it's been published in English. Anyway, I bought this book, I don't know a lot about it. The book seller told me that this is a very accessible story. It's a book that you can pick up whenever you need to relax, and that's what I was looking for. And the second book I found that day is Secrets of a Summer Night by Liza Kleypas, the first book in the Wallflowers series, which I've already reviewed. I will put the link to it down below, but this is the first book in a series of 3, and I have the next 2 books in the series here because the publisher contacted me and asked me if I wanted to review the complete series, and I said yes. So I now have all 3 books, which I'm very happy about. They are very interesting reads about London in the 19th century, dealing with 4 girls who want to find a husband, so they decide to help each other. It's very enjoyable and very interesting. The next book I have to show you is also a review book, because this one comes out in Denmark in April. It has already come out. It came out on April the 13th, and that is Life But Better by Anna Gavaldar. And this is a very short book. I have to say, this book smells like book, if you know what I mean. This book has the most amazing book smell. It still has it. I am so thrilled whenever I smell this book. I said it, books, they smell nice sometimes. This is about 2 people living in Paris, Mathilda, who is 24 years old, and Jan, who is 26 years old. They don't know each other, but we do have a story about both of them nonetheless. And I also did a review of this book, so I will put it down below. And I have 2 more books to go before this book haul is finally over. These 2 books are books that I bought myself. The first one is the 4th book in a series. And once again, I don't know if you remember, but last month I read the 2 first books in the series about Brobyggerne by Jan Guillou, a series about Europe in the 20th century. And then we follow 3 brothers who lived during this century. And this is the 4th book. I saw it on sale and I had to get it. The very last book I have to show you is this beautiful baby. I'm saying beautiful because I love the pink spine, and the front cover is very beautiful as well. This one is called Wildflower Hill, and it is by Kimberly Freeman. This book is about Australia, Glasgow, no. This book is about London today and Glasgow in 1929. So apparently we follow two stories, and I think they will intertwine in some way. I don't know, I haven't read it yet, but definitely an interesting concept. I like these stories that deal with two lives because, I don't know, I just do. So this one was coming home with me. That is the end of my April book haul. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments if you have any questions about the books that I showed you. Happy reading everyone, and bye bye!